Hello, hello. Lisa G back with you today. I hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to come share with you a little project that I've been playing with, and I think it would be both a cute addition to our junk journals, as well as a cute creative outlet that allows us to make what I call mailable art. I'm going to show you real quick. I've been making backgrounds, and these are just blank 4x6 index cards that I buy. And I started out and I was making some just different backgrounds that I can turn into things. And I was on Amazon a couple days ago, and I found these watercolor cards, and they are postcards. So you can paint on these and then, use them as, a way to mail something to somebody that you've created. So I started doing some backgrounds on those, and I've just been, playing with some ideas. And so, my end result on the first one was this. And, it's just a way for me to, kind of get ideas out of my head and onto paper. And then I thought, even if I can't, mail that one the way it is, I could always back it with another and glue them together. And then, draw this same idea onto the back of this and then just mail it. That's the thought. I usually take these and I turn them into pockets. I enjoy making pockets out of them and, having little pieces of my own artwork to, stuff full of things and put into a happy mail. That's, at least that's what I like to do with them. I'll show you real quick kind of how I created my backgrounds, and then we might draw a little bit on one, and I'll just show you, my process as I go through. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, I would love it if you would take a moment and go subscribe to the channel and maybe give us a thumbs up if you see, if you see something that you enjoy here today. I'll get a little bit of this blue. And some of these I still had just a little bit left of when I was working the other day. And you can get, just really pretty, washes of color on these things. Here, I like doing just a light wash on some of them because, I want the artwork in the foreground to stand out more than what's in the background. I figured I'd use up that blue. Maybe just get a hair more. Oh. A little brighter than I anticipated there, but, art is supposed to be happy accidents anyway, according to Bob Ross, right? So, we'll just see what happens. Even picked up a couple extra colors. And this is pretty, though. It's pretty blue. Okay. And we'll set this off the side to dry. Okay. I'll get one of these others. And like I say, I just like to sit and make a whole bunch of different ones. you know, to see what I can come up with. And then when I, you know, after I let them dry for a little while, I come back and, you know, draw on top of them, and I do all kinds of stuff. Make little, a stamp over the top of them. I love to take like a black marker and just, you know, see what I can come up with. And draw things, you know. Come back over them again with more watercolor. You know, possibilities are endless. So, there's that one. I need to grab me a paper towel here in a minute. I'll do one more of these green, and maybe add a little yellow to it. Kind of a lime color. I like that. It's pretty. Nice bright yellow green. There we go. And as you can see, you know, you're just going through and creating, you know, different little background colors for your postcards. We haven't even actually gotten to the real postcards yet. These are still index cards. I did want to do a couple of pink. I just got these little watercolors. I found these at the back of a Ross. And there's like, I think 24 colors. And I love watercolors, and I hadn't played with them in forever. And, you know, I thought, you know, I think I'm going to try to do some little mixed media stuff, and I think I just need to buy those. They were on sale. They were like $5. They weren't expensive at all. Pink is very, very, very light. I might have to go over this one a couple of times to get it to brighten up some. Or add a touch of red. That could help. I think we will add just a touch of red to it. Let's see what we get. Give it sort of a bubblegummy look. Even like a rosy color. That's better. That light pink was just washing out. It wasn't even showing up hardly. It's hard to even tell that it was there. There we go. That's much nicer. Looks like the perfect pink. Just a little light bubblegum color. Let that one dry. Alright, now let's go on to our watercolor paper. And so, you know, this paper here is just kind of thin. You know, it's not very thick at all. This is like 110, I think 110. I'll have to go look. It might be 160 actually, now that I think about it. I think it is 160 GSM for these guys. It doesn't say on the, let's see. Nope, doesn't say on the thing, the packaging that it came in. But anyway, so we're going to go in and what do we want to do here? I think on this one we'll start with the bright pink. Make us some more bright pink. And I don't think I need any more red in there. I think I can get by with the red I got. And we'll add just a hair of it in. Get that bubblegummy color again. And I might come back and add some hearts and little things to this one later. Be a perfect little Valentine postcard for somebody. I have a sister that lives way on the other side of the country and over the ocean, and she's a long way away. And so, you know, I like to send her things occasionally, and I think this would be a cute little thing to get in the mail. And of course, you know, you can flatten them back out later by ironing them, and, you know, or running them, like putting them between two towels and putting them in your heat press if you have one. So we'll do this last one, and then we will move on to doing something else. I'll show you how I use these. Let's see. I'll try to come up with, you know, little different color combos so that we can, you know, play with different ideas. And I love to just, you know, stop and draw on, you know, on my backgrounds. Turn them into something unique. And it's okay if they're not perfect. They're not meant to be perfect. You know, you can do like this and add texture to them. And then when they dry, that's how I got this effect. This kind of mottled effect. I went back and I was just doing this on my paper and making little marks. And it comes out this, you know, kind of mottled effect. Here, we'll do this one, I'll show you. And it's just really random, you know. I think random must be my favorite word. I use it a lot in my videos. But, you know, that's what art is. It's just, you know, sitting down and just giving yourself permission to play and, you know, seeing what you come up with. It doesn't have to be something specific. Just sit down and, you know, pull out your stuff and just start playing. See what you do. See what you do. All right, we're going to let that one dry and see how we like it. It needs a little right there and there. Okay, we're going to let that dry. We'll check it out here in a little bit. All right, I'll get rid of this for now. And this little well that I found, and I'll link it again in my, you know, in the video underneath. This little well is like amazing. Because I can, you know, just push the little plunger and it drops it in below, and I've got fresh water again. I'm going to go grab a towel, a paper towel. I did forget to get one, so I will be right back. Alright, I've grabbed a couple of things real quick, cleaned up after myself. And I think I want to take a couple of stamps and perhaps drop a sentiment or two on here. And I think first I want to do this guy, except I'm not going to do him all the way across. I'm just going to do it partially. And let's see what color ink we want to use for this. I have a kind of olive green that I think might look pretty on here. So it stays on. And it just works really nice. And I kind of want it going off the page a little bit. So I'm going to put another piece under it here. And we are just going to stamp that about right there. We'll see how that looks. Okay. We'll let that dry for a few minutes. And let's see. I found this cute little thing of sayings, and there were a couple on here that just reminded me of what's important. And when it comes to your art, you know, just give yourself permission to play, because that's the important thing. Okay, we're going to dream big. And we're going to do outdream yourself. Oh, it's not quite lined up. Okay, I think that's good enough. And we will use the Stays On Black for this one, so it really stands out. Okay. Now, I'll let these dry for just a second, and I'm going to use this sticker, These stickers sometimes are so easy, and then sometimes they're just not easy at all. You have to kind of get you a nice little... This one's trying. And you just kind of have to roll it. And you know I'm going to cut this out where it's taken forever to peel the sticker. But, you know, just know that it took forever. And I may have to come back and add a little tiny bit of glue to that. Cut off that edge where it gets dark. Alright. And we'll come back and do some more of this here in a minute. On this guy, I thought that I liked this, and I was gonna, you know, put her here and then do some sort of stamp over here, you know, but I think I was kind of going through some stuff looking for things, and I think I'm gonna use this one instead. I really like her. I made her ages ago, and I cut out the wings and just glued them to the back of this little girl that I've randomly found. I think I got her in a magazine or something like that. But I think this is like gonna be so cute. And I think that's like the perfect little thing. And then we'll find something to give her that she's holding in her hands. Alright. Try to straighten out my card just a little bit. Using my fingers. There we go. Alright. I just thought this little girl was the cutest thing ever. And I found these wings, and I was like, oh, that'd be the perfect accent for her. And they really did stand out nicely on her. I like the way that this one turned out. I just thought they were like the perfect accent for her. There we go. And then I'm gonna go and make me a little box right here that says, on great wings she flies. And that will finish that one up. So give me a second, let me go do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are going to take this and just kind of add a little bit of stuff to it, just to kind of give it a little bit of a vintagey feel so it's not so stark on here. And then I want to go around the edges here. Really like the scorched timber. I just finally got it. I'd been putting it off because I really do like the vintage photo. Sometimes you just want something just a hair darker than the vintage photo. And I use a lot of distress inks and distress oxides, as you know, because I just love them, and I like working with them in my mixed media art and my junk journal and stuff. But I just really felt like this, you know, this darker one was just kind of, you know, just gives it some depth. Alright. So we did the vintage photo on the light side. And then I'm just going to add just a little bit of the scorched timber to these outer edges only. There we go. And that'll make her match really nice. Okay, I'll put that up. And then we are going to glue this one down. And, you know, I started to get on my Canva, and then I thought, you know what, it's just as easy if I just draw it out, and kind of gives it a little extra, you know, personality just to have it handwritten, you know. And we can always go back and, you know, add some little extras to this. We can put some little cross hatches around it, draw a little frame, you know, whatever we want to do. Oops. Here, let's see, let's do this. Okay. It didn't even have to be really noticeable, just, you know, a little something to make it pop. You know. Alright, and there's that one. And here's this one. And, you know, I think that even if you get a little on the back side, it kind of just lends to the authenticity of it being, you know, something that you made yourself. And, you know, I think that's fun. So, alright, I'm going to leave y'all on this one. And I thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate each and every one of you and all the, you know, everything that you do to support our channel. And funny enough, one of the ladies from last week left me a comment, and she asked me why I always say we and us. And it's just me. There's not another person that does this. It's just me. But I think I say we and us because I kind of like, you know, I have this little, you know, conversation going on in my head all the time. And, you know, so I say we because it's me and this little conversation in my head. So it's we. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. And I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Till next time. See you.